Hi, my name is Kate, and today we're going to discuss media literacy. At first, what is media literacy? It's a number of skills that makes conscious media consumption possible, and a key education element in the future. What that means is, media literacy is a know-how to determine for whom this information is beneficial, who is its main audience, what are the main and hidden messages in text. And of course, an ability to apply this knowledge when creating your own media products. What do you know about the Protocol of the Elders of Zion, first published in Russia in 1903? It was a document that used upon capture the world and make other people slaves, and one of the steps of their plan was economic dominance through trade. Not to say that because of the prejudice toward Jews and the official religion that existed in Russia that days, a lot of people believed it. As a result, pogroms were initiated, thousands of Jews faced discrimination, were robbed and beaten. This document can possibly be named as one of the reasons for Hitler's party actions. The most shocking thing about this document is that it's absolutely fake. A number of courts profited through all the 20th century, mass media wrote about it, but a few people listened. How come could it happen? The answer to this question isn't easy, but I will try to explain it. Surely it had little chance in a media literate society. The point is, even if media wrote about the falsity of the protocol, only those who had no prejudice believed it. Why? All of us live inside in the information bubble. We hardly ever read the sources that do not reflect our point of view. We simply don't like it. If the author writes the things we do agree with, we will read him. Otherwise, the chances are low. On this picture, you can see what this person believes in. Read carefully. Here are the news and sources he is likely to read. Do you think he will believe the following? Of course he won't. He doesn't like it. Even if it's true, he'll call it fake. Oh, Trump uses it. Back to our talk. For the reason of information bubbles, a lot of people don't like news aggregators. They show people what's already interesting to them, nothing else. Moreover, that strategy is more being for advertisers who want people to feel that brand supports them, understands them, and want them to associate their product with the good. Consequences on such a strategy are pretty dangerous. The discussion on the serious topics stops in the society. People just don't see and listen another point of view. They don't even try. It becomes even more challenging when opponents are using fake news against each other. The situation may seem easier in Russia, where fake news are prohibited. However, there is one important point. They are prohibited for non-governmental mass media, what allows governmental propaganda on the official channels. So, as you see, the honest way to get the truth is to get out of your bubble and check the things by yourself. And how? Talking about fake news, here is a fact checker's basic starter pack that was given to me in a New Zealand. Save it! But what about political bias? How to determine it in mass media? In other words, how are media and politics connected? Well, you can check this out in media bias chart in your country. Google and save it. It will help you to see from what position are the media broadcasting. Or you can use such sites as allsites.com, where the news are already shown from different points. More curious people can use politfact.com to check some political facts. Let's fight the fake together. The government mass media can stand in the battle alone. Any kind of government and journalist work, such as laws about censorship and projects that are helping fact checkers and so on, is not enough. They are trying to do their best, but it surely will not work without your engagement. So, to be media literate, you should be critical, curious, broad-minded, and meticulous. Check more than 3 sources. Doubt. Double check. Who gets benefits from this? Who is the audience? How it changes the situation? Being media literate is a super personal skill. You should be more responsible for the information you get. Why? Because whenever you let somebody control your information channels, you get in the his or her information bubble, in the his or her bias. You become controlled, censored. As one of our lecturers said, you can't restrict one part of the speech without damaging it all. Don't let the other people do it to you by your own will. This video would never be created without MEGA program, Media Exchange for Global Achievement, where I took part. The program is sponsored by the US Department. That means that if you participate in the program, all of these will be free for you. Who can participate in the program? Russian from 18 to 22 years old boy or girl connected with journalism and fluent in English. Simple! How to enter the program? Well, at first you should complete the application on the site of MEGA. There you should do the media product on the topic I'm a leader in media literacy in Russia. That may sound difficult, but in fact, you're just answering a number of questions such as how did you enter the journalism, what is media literacy, the second step is to complete an online interview on the topic of media literacy, and the third is to complete the pre-departure orientation in Moscow. These 3 steps, and here we are. Boston, Washington, New York, Vermont. Those are the places that you are going to visit during the program. And a few memories. We visited not only sightseeings, but also editorial offices of different types of mass media, from famous Boston Globe, ProPublica and WGBH to local Vermont Public Radio and Television. We discussed media and its problems in Russia and in the USA, learned how to do documentary films, and watched and read a lot of interesting materials. This trip was super educational for me. And the result is this video. Are you interested? Apply now!